The Ministry for Foreign Affairs and Trade is no longer recruiting a Tikanga Lead after its minister sent the newly created role straight to the woke bin. It comes as Winston Peters continues to wage war on diversity, equity and inclusion policies in the public sector workforce. Senior political correspondent Jenna Lynch has more.
Peters and his posse rolling in for another round of Winston's war on the woke, successfully kiboshing recruitment for a Tikanga Lead at the Ministry for Foreign Affairs.
Yes, it's no such job.
A week ago, New Zealand First introduced a members' bill which sought to remove any diversity, equity and inclusion, or what's known as DEI, regulations through amendments to the Public Services Act. But as it turns out, New Zealand First's own constitution requires the list ranking committee to take into account the need for different genders, social groups, ages and ethnic groups to be represented when ranking potential MPs.
Mr. Peters, will the DEI policy apply to New Zealand First?
What do you mean?
Well, the Constitution of New Zealand First says list rankings should consider the gender diversity of the MPs.
Yeah, well, what's it got to do with DI?
Bristling last night at the suggestion he wasn't following his own ideals.
Our constitution has two words, and no way can be construed the three words that you're using, and you're not going to get away with lying.
The Constitution has genders, social groups, ages and ethnic groups to be represented.
Listen, moron, I've just told you once.
Once he'd slept on it, he came back with less moron, more measure.
We get a variety of people in because of the geography, their backgrounds, and that's why the party looks like the greatest party on earth coming into the next election.
Just don't call that DEI.
We have no quotas, right? We have no priorities. We have no targets.
In the Public Service Act, it does not appear there are any mentions of quotas nor targets.
Are there quotas in the public service?
I'm not aware of that, and I'm sure that'll be something that the Commissioner will no doubt look at. I'm just not aware of it myself.
Winston Peters voted in favour of the Public Service Act that he's now railing against. His own constitution, which was adopted only last year, has diversity and inclusion elements within it.
Does the Public Service Act have any targets or quotas, the thing that you're trying to change?
What do you mean, does it? It's all there. It's all in the appendices to the legislation.
Does Winston Peters know what he's talking about?
I'm sure he knows exactly what he's talking about.
Are you?
He's an excellent person. We get on very well. Thanks very much.
Another leader who's gone all in on scrapping DEI, Donald J. Trump.
Our country will be woke no longer.
So I think this is Winston Peters just trying to scratch an itch. He's seen something that Donald Trump's doing. He adores Donald Trump. He wants to be like him. And so he's just adopting that policy, even if it's completely contradictory with things that he was doing just last year.
Mr. Peters did not wish to respond to that assertion.